Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. We are in for a treat today. Where do we begin? There is a lot to go through. I'm not sure if this will get split into 1 or 2 videos, depending on how quickly I can get through it, but I also want to give the coins the time that they deserve because there is some nice bits in there. Let's get into it. So this is from the auction lot that I have been spitting feathers about because they've taken so long to kind of send it my way, or to send it my way. There is a lot of nice bits in there. I'm very pleased. I did drop the ball on a few lots, that's fine. But overall, I think I've done very well and I'm very happy with what's come in. So to start us off, I'm going to show you this because this is one where I didn't drop the ball. I did the opposite of dropping the ball. I actually lucked out on this because, as you can see, this is a Victoria Cross replica with Sovereign stamp cover. I didn't know this when I bid. This gentleman received the Victoria Cross. Sadly, he passed away. I believe it was just after this set came out. Now, it's already been sold. One of my clients is a former engineer. And I said to him, I was like, I don't even know what this is worth. I'll just do it for spot plus X. So he's subsequently decided to donate it, when he gets it, to the War Memorial Fund, I believe he said. So hats off to him, fair play. But yeah, I never knew it had the signature of Bill Reed. I just bid on it because I thought it was a cheap Sovereign at the time. So I've lucked out on this. I've done very well. Let's get into the rest of it. It was the only way I could get it on camera. So that's been sold. That'll be getting packed up and sent off. Let's go through the coin covers. There's a few. Let's put that there. Right, yeah, it makes sense to go through the coin covers. So there was 4 coin covers in total, including the Victoria Cross. There was this one, which I paid slightly more for. I thought I overpaid at the time, but Spot's done me a favour, so I might have gotten away with that. I kind of liked it. I think it's a quaint little cover. I prefer the smaller covers to the larger ones. There was this, which I didn't even know was a proof. I just bid on it and I did well. So there's an extra maybe £20 in it for me. I was hoping, I looked at it and I got my hopes up. I was like, is this a 2002? No, it's not. It's a 2001. However, it looks to be in a gradable condition. So there's probably an extra 20 quid in it for me. I think I've done very well. And it's stuff like this where I tend to make good progress in terms of my earnings. There was a 1/4 ounce coin cover. I don't really see the point in putting a 1/4 ounce in coin covers. I know the company that sold this, not throwing any shade at anyone, Westminster. They probably would have put on a massive markup over this just for the presentation pack. But I personally don't think they should be in coin covers. Saying that, they put lots of things in coin covers, not just gold and silver, so maybe my viewpoint on that is not the correct one. There was a couple of coins that were Sovereigns but not Royal Mint. CPM, we're all familiar with them. So this was the Poppy. I think part of their proceeds went to the Poppy Fund. Well, good for them, I guess. 2021. Every time I get the Royal British Legion Centenary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of it went to the Poppy Fund. Yeah, the British Legion. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure I saw it on TV advertised or something along this lines advertised. So I dread to think how much they cost. Obviously, if you're donating to charity, it's got to come from somewhere. It's essentially you as a client helping out businesses. Now, I don't have a problem with businesses doing things charity as a tax write-off. I think businesses are sometimes in better position to donate money because they're closer to the causes. Now, this has been reserved for a gentleman that I deal with. So this is a strike on the day. It was struck on the 15th of August 2020. So this is the 75th anniversary of VJ Day, so Victoria in Japan. Oh, Victory in Japan. I don't want to just kind of shimmy that out a little. Cool. Now, in terms of the actual mintage, I'll have to confirm. But these are they matte proofs? Or just matte sovereigns? What does it say? No, it's just a sovereign, matte sovereign. Now, these are picking up a bit of a following. I'm not sure how these will go. I think they're too new for me to make an opinion. When I looked online, these were silly. These were like £800-900. I'm not going to quote that to the gentleman, nowhere near it. I think £900 is crazy. I don't think there's going to be queues and queues of people for the Strike of the Day sovereigns, but I'll see what I can do in price for him. I did okay on this as well. I thought I bought okay on it, so happy for that one. So that's a Strike of the Day. It does come in its own box. I have had one of these prior. I can't remember how it did. So 675. Oh, maximum coin mintage of 750. So whether it got to 750, I'm not entirely sure. And it's personally hand signed, if that means anything to anyone. I don't think it does. I think it's a lot different to the Victoria Cross signature than this signature. I think just being the head of a department doesn't really mean much these days. So there's that one. Right, I'm going to save this one for in a bit. I think this is going to go over 2 videos. Now, this was an interesting set. Now, I just bought 3 gold coins. I didn't know it was a Commonwealth set. I'll probably break these up. So essentially it had a sovereign, it had a quarter maple, and they are just bullion as far as I know. It had a kangaroo. Like, this will get broken down for me. I bought it primarily to move postage, and it had a 2010 sovereign. So this is okay. I didn't know these sets existed. I don't know who put it together. London Mint Office, okay. It's not an official set. I wasn't sure if one of the mints had put it together, kind of like the Ladies of Liberty set that you saw the other day that I showed you. This one I dropped the ball on. I'll make a token profit. There's quite a funny story about this, and I know both of these guys are going to be watching. So I had agreed to sell some guy was asking me about 10th Brits, and I went, yeah, that's fine. And then I just totally forgot about it, even though I wrote it on my list. I've got a list of people I contact when certain coins come in. I just put 10th Brit, and then I sold it by accident to another gentleman that I know. So I had to, and then I went, oh no, because the gentleman who wanted the Brit messaged me saying, oh, do you have one coming in? Because I'd said something on YouTube. I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake. So I went back to the guy who bought it and I said, I'm really sorry, but can we just swap it for another? He took the 3 gram Panda coin, and he was fine about that. He didn't have a problem with that. And then the gentleman was like, oh no, I was after a certain year. And I went, oh no. So basically I've messed it up so many times. I've really dropped the ball on that one. There is a token amount of profit in it for me. This is a 2002, I believe. Yes. These don't really get the following that they should, because they went alternate design. So you had a special year design, and then you had the Lady Britannia design. They did that for a while, and then they kind of played around and messed it up. And now these days it's all special year designs. Some of them are better than others. I think it's really messed around with people who collect Britannias, if I'm honest, but that's just my view. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. That's just my opinion. So let's leave these. I'm going to leave this one as well. All right, so these 3 coins I think deserve their own viewing. This. What is this? I don't know what this is. I bought so much I don't even know what everything is. Oh, I know. So this was an alternate mint sovereign. I won't really go too much detail into that. I don't think it's great. It's just a lump of gold to me. Again, alternate mint in the sense it's come from one of the independent mints where they don't really hold the same weight as other sovereigns. That's all I'm going to say on it. Right. This was kind of nice. Georgian Dragon Sovereign. Comes in its own case, own box. I'll just sell it like that. That's not a problem. Alright, let's put that down there. I think we're getting into the goodies now. Yeah, okay. Right. Oh, there's an ounce coin. Isle of Man. 1 crown, which is an ounce. I've done very well on this because I bought this under spot, believe it or not, and then spot went on a charge. So yes, I'm annoyed about the auction house, but equally, it's kind of done me a favour, even though it hasn't, because I've got a lot of angry suppliers. So this is an ounce, 1 crown. I'll probably shop this off to a dealer for spot plus post. Oh, spot posted, sorry. Happy days. So there's that one. Right, let's get into the goodies. This will do well. I've done very well on this. When I looked at it, this was immaculate. Okay. It does come with a COA or a secondary COA. I think this has a shot at 70 myself. I think it's got a shot. Whether or not it will is another matter. I think the graders have got a bit harsher as well. Last few lots I've sent in, I've been a bit disappointed with some of the grades, but that's okay. But I think this has the potential to be a 70. Will I sell it? Most likely. It's probably a 5 to 550 coin, but wonderful coin. I just sniped that. I wasn't even intending on buying it. It just came up. Right, now I've got a whole kind of box to go through. Right, let's save that one. That's an interesting coin. That's an interesting coin. Right, let's go through these. Let's actually put something on camera for you. That's just me being a bit stupid. Right. I'm not sure if there's anything really special in here. I think it's just bog standard, but there is some nicer bits I'll show at the end. All right, let's go for it. So I had a couple of quarters come in. I think these came in under spot. I'm pretty sure they were under spot when I bought them. So they're definitely under spot now. These are alternate mint sovereigns, I believe. Oh, what? Yeah, that's Gibraltar. I think the other one's Gibraltar. Yeah, they're cool. I had a load of sovereigns. I actually had a deal lined up to swap some, but the gentleman went to another dealer, something about the budget, which it's fair enough. It happens. There was an 1871. Let's get out of cap so you can see it better. 1871 young head. $18.91. A lot of these I would say are probably more bullion than anything. There is a couple I want to show you though. 1894 half. 1901 half. Another 2002 with a red dot. Not entirely sure why it has a red dot. That'll do well. That should sell pretty easily because it's in its mint packaging. Right. 1892. I am looking for mint marks. Is that an S? I think that is an S. One sec. I'll consult the Oracle on this. Right, so 1892 S. There, okay. Okay, it's common. It's not. It's not one I could say I've come across many. That's why I checked. 1902 half. 1896 M. Again, we'll consult that one. Let's have a look. Is this where I work out I need glasses? Actually, I think that's an S. I don't know. I don't have my loop on me. Not sure. Let's go on to the next one. 1889. That's a nice coin. $18.80. That looks like an overstamp, but I'll have to check that later on. That's very defined. 1880. That's an 1880S. So let's have a quick look. Oh, it's scarce in the book. 1.45 million. 1898 and 1900. So apologies for taking slightly longer than I had anticipated. There's still 5 coins to go through. I'm going to quickly move these back. I think the 5 coins are definitely worth the wait though. You will see there's one absolute monster of a coin. Right, let's quickly move these. Let's put it down there. Oh, there was one of these I didn't show you. 1892. And that is an old head, I believe. Yes. Right. I'll show you these and then I'll show you the shields. The shields you're going to be very happy with. So these coins here are Indian heads. I've got 2 times 2.5. Let's. There we go. That's in pretty good condition. Now these coins go for big money. The 2.5s. Actually, most Indian heads go for big money. Then there was the 5. This is a semi-key date according to my guy. I think that's fairly decent. I think that's a fairly decent coin, that. And last but not least, and this one I'm going to have a long hard think about what I want to do with it, because this is a semi-key date. The condition is there to grade it, I feel anyway. I will have a think. I think that's an MS grade, but there is a caveat because I'm not very good at grading Indians. I am really not that good at it. I do think it's an MS grade. Is it worth grading? Yes and no. If it is, fantastic, you're going to make a lot of money, but in terms of what I think I can get out of it with it being a key date and the condition, I think it might be worth selling. I need to have a think. Right, and last but not least, this is going to 2 things that I think are very interesting, and one of them I think you're really going to like, and the other one you're going to be like, what? This is an 1868 shield sovereign. Pretty beat up, right? Someone left the pricing in. Ooh. £76. Wow. It's probably a spot plus £40 coin. And last but not least, this I think I'm going to do well on. Now, before I put it on the camera, I have my MS-64 on me because I knew I was going to be filming this, and I thought I'll bring it out, and if I get lucky, fantastic, I can compare it. So let's have a look. Let's compare the two. Let's move these out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 21 minutes. I bought this. I took a punt. I thought I paid more than I should have done. Okay. This is my 64. It's not a 64. I'm not saying it's a 64. This one is far superior than the one on the left, the one I just bought. I'm not going to dispute that. But when I turn it over, I think they're very, very similar. I'm not sure if it's picking it up on camera, but let's kind of... I think they're very, very close to each other on the shield side. I'm going to say this is a 62. Maybe there's too much wear on the queen side, but the hairline's okay. You know, this bit's fine, that bit's fine. The nose, it's there. It's the fields that are kind of troublesome. There's nothing that's too much, but this side is glorious. It's absolutely glorious. The way it shimmers is absolutely wonderful. So that is my haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm really sorry that it's taken 23 minutes. That wasn't my plan. I do have the silver and platinum to show you tomorrow. That's going to be a lot shorter, that video, but I really sincerely hope that you've enjoyed this haul because it's been a pleasure to go through it myself. Anyway, take care guys. Bye.